Hi beautiful people, I'm Jimmy from the Webonaut. I hope you're doing good. Welcome back to the channel. Today in this video, we're going to be taking a look at ACF Pro and the repeater field and how we can easily create all the legal pages such as terms and conditions, privacy policy, disclaimer, etc. I'm excited. I hope you're too. So without further ado, let's just dive in. In that example, I'm using ACF Pro, but you could use any other plugins that allows you to use repeater fields in the field groups connected to your CPT. So we are here in WordPress, and first of all, we're going to go here on the side to ACF and we're going to click on post types. We're going to be creating a new post type, and this one is going to be called legal pages. Singular pages is legal page. We are going to put this advanced configuration, visibility. I'm just going to change the icon to something that makes a bit more sense. Let's say this one, and save changes. Once we're done with this, we can see on the side we have here legal pages. But first, we're going to go back to ACF and we're going to go onto field groups and we're going to create a new field group. And here we're going to go for the repeater field. So you can just scroll all the way to the end and here is the repeater field. We're going to give a field group title. So let's say legal pages fields, just to keep it simple. And here in the label, we're going to put articles. And here in the subfield, we're going to click and add a field. And simply, we're going to add a text area. We're going to call this article content. Very important is here in the settings, you go to post type is equal to legal pages. And we're going to click on save changes. Now that we're done, we're going to be creating our first legal pages. So we're going to click here on add new legal page. We're going to give it a title, terms and conditions, and we're going to start adding some content. So here, for example, we have article 1. And you could just put whatever. We're going to put some lorem ipsum. Here we go. Add the second row, article 2, and then have it clear, article 3, and so on and so on. Now you can just publish your article. And once this is done, the only thing we have to do is create a template. Of course, you could now go ahead and create, for example, the privacy policy. Same system, just create here, privacy policy, and then just add your content. So article 1, not going to make sense because it's the same content, but anyways, just for the purpose of this video, article 2, etc., etc., just publish it. Now what's left to do is to create the template for these. So we're going to go into bricks, go to template, add new template, and then we're going to select this to be a single post template right here. And we're going to call this legal pages template. We can publish it. And we're going to click with edit with bricks. Once we're there, and before we forget, we're going to go into the settings and the template settings, and we're going to put the condition, add a condition. We're going to put this for a certain post type. The post type is called legal pages, and we should be good to go. Okay. Now we're going to content type. So we're going to go into single post and we're going to put terms and conditions. It should appear now. Here we go, and apply preview. Of course, now nothing is to see because we did not set up anything. So we're simply going to go here and create a section and a container. If you wonder where this is coming from, it's coming from Advanced Themer. We're going to quickly style it, really just to show the idea of it. We're going to put for Excel, and then here we go. Okay, here we're going to add a block. We're going to put a heading, of course, and it needs to go into the block. And once we have the heading, we can just add a basic text. And this basic text, we're going to style it a bit more. So we're going to just wrap it into a block. And we're going to add a bit of padding into that block. Let's say Excel on 4 side. All right. And a background. I mean, obviously, this would be just what you want to create and the way you want it. We're also going to create some gap here. Let's put Excel. This is just for the purpose of this tutorial. So we're going to go into that block and we're going to click on here on query loop. And on the query here, we're going to look for our repeater, ACF repeater. And we can see we have the articles. So we're going to click on articles and click out of it. And now we need to add the content. So we're going to go click on the dynamic data icon here, click here on article contents. That's what we used. And you will see they appear right there. So obviously here, you could actually put the post title. Here we go. And when you see it in the front end, it appears right there. So now, basically, if you go back to the backend, let's just go to the backend and go to legal pages and we view our terms and condition. We're going to obviously have the same result as what we just had. But now we're also going to have the privacy policy set up properly. So see how easy it is actually to do this and how easy it is to actually maintain for your clients. So they just have to click on edit, and here they can basically just update the terms and conditions as they wish. And then they just save, the post is updated and update automatically on the front end. This method really changed everything for me. It made creating those pages that we think that are boring pretty fun actually to do, and it gives such a simple access to the client to actually change them as they wish. So I hope you like this video, and until the next time, stay sexy, keep spreading love, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.